Last time what happened? Jesus! And so we continue. I'm sorry? Kinda. Got a call.
Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
And you probably just heard I just shat my pants. Nothing to steal. Fuck.
Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it...
What did I get? Iron ring.
rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure.
Item required. What is that? An iron ring.
Let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the
As you
chant
like.
of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
Where do I get this key? Key required. Where do I get it?
Let those who have sinned...
And when the chant...
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings.
What's up?
Will you be making a donation to the chantry? Our need has never been greater.
Let's be nice.
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Very
Thank
well.
you, dear woman. What can I do for you then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Canary you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
You mean the Dark Spawn? Is there a way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking about you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and Maker watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Let him hear our unwavering faith.
Seals of King. Stan's
Let him
cage
hear
key.
our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us.
It shall be done.
And then shall
Nothing
the
to
Maker
steal.
return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humble.
Haha, I stole from you. Templars. What pricks. There's total pricks in 2, I have to say that. Lesser injury kit. What about the Templar over here? Ah.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
I love how sarcastic she is. She has some attitude. There was a Templar here, right? Fuck. Liliana, do your magic. Ay, 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 ay. Ha 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 ha.
As you like. I've heard you're a troublemaker. Please stay away, stranger. I've heard you're a troublemaker. Please stay away, stranger.
From stealing? Oh, shit.
I almost feel sorry for the Kunari locked in that cage. It won't be able to defend itself from the Darkspawn.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Stan. I'm glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Sure.
Blood and damnation.
Wrong gloves. Heh, 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 heh. Let's take that off. Where's there it goes. Can't do that anymore.
For a foundation built of stone, marble, or any precious metal is worthless if faith in the Maker is absent.
It is begun.
Are you here to make my head ache, or do you actually want to buy something? It isn't
Let me see
much,
what
but
you're up.
take a look if you want.
Yeah. These are useless. I don't need that anymore. have no idea.
Very well.
Oh well, I'll continue on. As you can see, I'm way too tired for this shit. Clock is like 7, I want to go to sleep. Jeez. What's in here? Oh,
Away
yeah,
with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
Herlock. Oh, God.
There is no glory in
Is begun.
Let's have some glory!
What the hell is that? Blood mage.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with a Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle.
Yeah.
Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
See you.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Your Lowenthal. The voice of a sandal. The voice of a sandal. Voice of sandal.
It shall be done.
I may play this like 3-4 hours, I don't know. More. And then I have to edit it though. A lot. Jeez. Huh.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The archdemon is that dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
I hate you.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Feel free to stay.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Even though Sandal is kind of a little bit simple, he's cute. Well, I mean, look at it. Look at him. He's small. He's small. And the way he talks is kind of cute.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
Like a small puppy, I think. I don't know.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Where's the shop? Thank you. Dum 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 dum. Fuck. Don't know. And gifts. These are the ones that I don't need yet. I'm gonna need that. Now inventory. Alistair give the Grey Warden a hand puppet.
I could get used to this, you know.
Well, and to Morrigan, I'm gonna give the golden rope.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
And the Alistair doll. And the more funnier it is, this Alistair doll, it's Alistair Voodoo doll.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
It is quite funny. I'm gonna show you a little bit later. And where you give this? Liliana. That loot.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
I understand the Kunari prayers for the... what? Dead.
I am impressed. My thanks.
Yeah. Robed woman. Robe.
Why, thank you so much.
Fuck. Morrigan! I want to talk to you.
I await your command.
I'll wait for my command. Okay, I'm gonna...
So, full of questions, are you?
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
But it's a legend, right? Your mother has been doing this a lot?
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say.
Great.
She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
The suckiest thing is when I see Morgan like this, only part where my eyes are on her chest. Half bared. Half bare chest. Huh. Can anyone become a shapeshifter? I don't know.
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the Circle of Magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
By a practitioner, you mean apostate, don't you?
Not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts. Maleficarum do, but to condemn all who do not fall under the Circle's thrall for the sake of what might be is a dangerous path to walk. There are those who look on the word apostate as meaning freedom.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
Of course not. I think your abilities sound quite useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
What is she doing? The fireplace is other way.
I await your command.
So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
That kind of sounds nice.
For a time, but one can only remain a child for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments, the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
I can't imagine Flemeth was pleased.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
But you were just a kid.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
They made you stronger, didn't they?
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Golden mirror, eh? Leliana. Let's talk to the ladies.
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
My hair? Thanks.
It's very nice, and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. One year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else, and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels.
Poor birds.
Yes, I don't envy them. She never washed her hair.
Ew.
But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you, like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
And I actually do like the way you ramble.
You see? This is what I mean. You're such a pleasure to talk to. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company. And what would you do if I said I do? Very much so, in fact.
I'm flattered that you like my company then.
There's no one else I'd rather spend time with. Come then, let's get going. If I recall correctly, you have some important earth-shattering business to attend to.
Fuck.
I enjoy the nights at camp. The night always seems more peaceful to me, safer. I feel the night grants us a reprieve from the troubles of the day. Silly, isn't it? The darkspawn never sleep, and they lurk in the shadows. I enjoy those nights when we stand guard together, talking to pass the time in those small hours. Well, I talk and you listen mostly. Sometimes I succumb and fall asleep and wake to find you still watchful. And I know you're watching out for me.
I'll be a poor leader.
What I'm trying to say is that I trust you. I'm comfortable around you. I know you'll be there when I need you. You are our leader and my friend, and sometimes I think that maybe we could be more than that. Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like an ill-educated peasant girl. Some bard I am.
Okay. I don't know how to respond to this.
There isn't much more I can say. My feelings have been laid bare. You are very special to me.
Fuck. I don't know. I was about to put this character with Alistair, but Liliana's nice too, but... Fuck.
Friends? Right, friends.
I'm sorry!
I see. Well, I mean... I can't imagine why we wouldn't stay friends.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
I am so sorry.
I understand.
I am so sorry!
It's you and not me. I should go.
I am so sorry. Jesus freaking Christ.
Something on your mind?
Do you want to talk about Duncan? I am so sorry, Liliana.
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
But that doesn't mean I don't mourn for his loss.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There is no need to apologize, you dumbass.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
Oh, he had you?
I suppose he did.
This is
It probably
so
sounds
awkward.
stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
No, I understand completely.
Of course.
I had to leave my family.
I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said.
High Ever?
Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
My entire family was murdered just recently. Dude!
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget.
Yeah.
Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. It was good to talk about this with a friend. It means a lot to me.
Anytime, Alistair. Oh, God. Okay. I mean, there's... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Crap.
Something on your mind?
Has anyone ever told you how handsome you are?
Not unless they were asking me for a favor. Well, there was that one time in Denerim, but those women were not like you.
Women.
Why? Is this your way of telling me you think I'm handsome?
My lips are sealed.
Oh, I get it. I'll get it out of you yet.
What?
Oh, is
What?
this the part where I get to say the same?
Not unless you don't think so.
Oh, I think so. I'll just spring it on you when it's a surprise.
Lols.
So this might sound a bit strange, but I have to ask. It's a personal question.
Personal question? What kind of personal question?
I'm wondering about, well, about Liliana, really. It seems like the two of you have become quite friendly.
What? What? You are.
No, I'm not jealous. I'm just curious. Maybe I shouldn't be asking this, but what's going on between you two? Is it something serious?
No, it's not.
I was under the impression that the two of you were romantically involved. I would have said something sooner, but I didn't know how to put it without sounding, you know, jealous.
Well, you
So,
did sound
now
jealous.
that I've got that off my chest, let me ask something else. Do you have any feelings towards me?
Just when I was drinking, Coca-Cola went up my nose. You tell me first.
I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it.
The game just
Maybe
started.
I'm fooling myself. Am I? Fooling myself?
Oh,
Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me?
oh, that was my plan, so. Yes, I think so.
So I fooled you, did I? Good to know.
I'm looking the other way.
Eyes closed.
That
Picking.
wasn't too soon, was it?
No picking.
What about Liliana then? I mean, sure, hot, but I don't like the idea of you leading her on.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. We haven't even been together. I just said that. Fuck.
Thank you. I am a lucky man, don't I know it? Now,
Weird. Weird.
Let's
Awkward.
get back
Weird.
to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
Weird. Really weird. And the game just started. I played this game for freaking 3-4 hours now, or 5, and now there's drama already. Kind of awkward right now. Morrigan, help me! Morrigan! Can I cry on your
I
bosom?
await your command.
Can I cry on your bosom?
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
No. Can I cry on your bosom? Please?
I await your command.
Cannot cry on your bosom.
So,
Sweet soft bosom.
full of questions, are you?
Sweet soft bosom.
Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
As you wish.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Yes. Is Flemeth really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
An old... naughty old bat.
Sometimes I do wonder the very same thing. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I've heard a little bit.
No doubt such a tale has mutated much over time and telling. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
That sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Kind of heard that part.
The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
He sold his wife to another man.
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
Spirits or demons?
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until much later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see, chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies. The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
The legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters.
You ask if I have sisters?
Yeah.
I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one, and these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed, so should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
How is it that Flemeth has survived this long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
That's quite an interesting story. Thanks.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
My mom died recently, in fact.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Sting, can I have a bear hug?
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Callow? Thanks. I guess.
You're welcome.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
I was sent to be the eyes of the Antom. The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
What's an Arishok?
The one who commands the Antom, the body of the Kunari.
Like a king?
Kunari have no kings.
Huh. Why does he care about the Blight?
Why do you?
I'm a Grey Warden. It's my job.
Exactly. You don't ask, nor do I. The Arishok sends me and I go.
Don't you have to report back then?
Yes.
So why are you still here then?
I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
Let's go.
As you wish. Why are we stopping?
I think we should have a moment to talk.
There are Darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you alright? You were caged for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
No, why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
You said you were in an army.
I am.
Have you ever fought a war?
I have always fought in war, human.
What do you mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands.
So, the Kunari don't come from the islands?
We do now.
Who are you fighting?
Somewhere else.
Fuck. Up first. Wrong button. Can you be more specific?
No.
Okay.
I was born in Seheron. Of the land we came from, I know nothing, not even its name. I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
True.
As you wish. You called.
Why were you in prison?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Exactly what happened?
I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
What happened to the other Kunai?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
You probably dropped it on the battlefield?
Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
And then?
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
You panicked over a lost blade.
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people.
Oh.
Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Could you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where did you find the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Callanhad.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same. You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Don't the Kunari ever want to change their lot in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
But that makes turtle strong.
Does it? It's also his weakness. If he stumbles and falls over, it pins him on his back. It is better to armor yourself with no more than what you need. One life, one duty.
You don't think happiness is important?
You can learn to find it in doing your duty, in serving your people. There is no need to search for it. Shall we move on?
You sound a bit homesick.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Seheron. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
Well, dogs don't smell that bad.
Skunks don't mind the smell of other skunks either.
Thanks.
Shall we move on?
Is there anything you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies?
Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
I'll keep that in mind.
Shall we move on?
Our big tank likes cookies. Wow, approves 12. Shit.
Your desire is my command. Of course.
What can Templars
Essentially,
do
they're
exactly?
trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So Templars use magic themselves.
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
Have you hunted many mages?
No, I never actually became a full Templar. Duncan recruited me before I took my vows. I was only present during one harrowing. The ritual that they test the mages with. It's not unlike our joining, really. And just as deadly. The girl they tested, she had a demon put inside her to see if she could resist. And she couldn't. We had to end it quickly. I have to say I didn't have much interest in becoming a Templar after that.
It seems like Templars could run the Chantry.
You'd think that, but it's not so. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
Were you addicted to lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective, or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
I don't know. Do I dare to speak with Liliana now? I don't know. I'm just scared to speak to her. Let's go to the Circle of Magi.
As you say.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Oh! Lotharian is still there. Lake Callanhead. Ah, Lake Callanhead. Whoa, what the fuck? God damn it if it crashes. Oh. Heart attack. Do we get to fight? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, what the fuck?
It shall be done.
Is that supposed to be a bear?
Take that! Let's have
I didn't fall heal. Jeez. What was that?
I know what you're going to say, and I'm just going to spare you the trouble. You've chosen, haven't you?
How did you know what I was going to say?
I'm not stupid. Did you think you were the first person to ever disappoint me? I know that look. I had a feeling this would happen. I suppose I hope you are happy together. This is getting a little awkward, and I think I'm going to excuse myself now.
I feel so fucking sorry for her. I'm gonna give her a gift to make it better. Oh, fuck if I have a gift, though. I don't.
Something I can help with? What is meant by someone like me? And there were no beautiful, charming women in the cloisters, you think?
No.
You would be wrong. There were many lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister, all of them chaste and virtuous. It added to their mystique. Because then, they were forbidden, and forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no?
What about your fruit? Is it forbidden?
My fruit? I can't believe I'm having this conversation. But no, I did not take vows. The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed.
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
What did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Oh, God.
Your desire is my command.
Jesus Christ, that is so wrong.
Well, we're not exactly alone. What did you have in mind?
There's an option kiss him? Lol. Never mind.
Fair enough. Off we go then.
No, never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. This is gonna be so awkward right now. This is so awkward to play this game right now. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Yo!
Back off! I was here first.
Have you seen a sword lying around here?
Why? You looking to buy one?
Only if it's Kunar Blade.
A Q what?
The giants, your pleasure.
Oh, them. To tell the truth, this place was mostly picked clean when I got here. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it. I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
He sold you this spot. Does he own this land?
No, that's some freeholder or other. He just sold me the looting rights. I'm not building a house here or nothing. He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him.
Huh. Orzammar, huh? Well, we're not gonna go there yet. Carol. The bridge is broken.
Humans overcompensating us all.
You!
Yeah.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you?
because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
I'm a Grey Warden, and I seek assistance of the mages.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
Prove it.
Kill some Darkspawn. Come on, let's see some righteous Grey Wardening.
How about I kick you in the loins so you can sing like a freaking... Grey Wardening isn't something you do, it is what you are.
Ugh, semantics. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go.
Can I kick you in the loins? Can we work something out?
I don't know. I am feeling a little peckish, though.
You want me to feed you?
Parshera, here. Munch on these if you like.
How? Cookies!
But... what?
I am content to part with them if it saves us from this fool.
Where'd you get those?
There was a child, a fat, slovenly thing, in the last village we passed. I relieved him of these confections. He didn't need more.
You stole from a child?
For his own good.
Yummy. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, yes? We can go across now, if you really want.
Oh, there's this giant tank just freaking stole from a child. Lols. Yes, let's go.
Come along, I suppose.
I'm gonna leave it here. Now that we're in the Circle of Magi, I'm gonna leave it here. 2.5 hours. Yeah, that's a good video, I think. Our giant tank stole from a fat kid. Whoa.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray.
What's going on here?
We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
No, the mages have obligations to the Grey Wardens.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
Great.
This is why we cut the tongues from mages in Parvolan.
I will admit to agreeing with your companion. Maker knows the Kunari would not have gotten themselves into this position.
What can I do to help?
I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
Right of annulment?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle.
What?
Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
There must be some still alive. They're not helpless.
Are still alive. The Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
You're just freaking coward. I'll look for survivors.
I assure you, an abomination is a force to be reckoned with, and you will face more than one.
Abominations cannot stand against me.
If you succeed, I would owe you much, enough that I would pledge my Templars to your cause. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn
Just send me
is a
in, goddammit! Then we have an agreement.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Well, we're in the Circle of Magi. And we're gonna find some survived mages from the bastard Templars. So, I'm gonna save. Whoa, there's been a long save. 6 hours, huh? And I'm gonna leave it here. Yep. See ya. Guys, later. Kai out.